It's on Facebook. Here we are. Good morning, my friends. How are you today? How's it going? It's a little bit cooler here today. Let's hope that continues because, Lynn doesn't like it hot. So, I'm going to wait a little bit, see if we have anyone joining us. Hey, there's our friend Janet. Good morning. Good morning. So kids are officially back to school here. Hi, Diana from Tennessee. So yeah, I don't know if today was the first day for Torrance. I wasn't running around yesterday, but I saw little kids walking to school today. So maybe it was yesterday. All the schools start different around here, so you never know. Hi, Linda Rose from Idaho. I love Idaho. It's so pretty there. I've never been to Tennessee, but I'm sure it's very pretty in Tennessee too. So that'd be fun to go to Tennessee sometime, right? Yeah, we should take the Scannicut and the IQ on the road.
That would be fun.
We would have fun. Wouldn't that be fun? We could stop at every town, different towns and have an event. That would be great, right? Let's take a little sip. So, cheers, everyone. So my beverage right now is iced tea because it's hot. But this morning I had my coffee. So it's kind of funny. I ride the bike every morning, exercise bike. Believe me, I'm not spinning or anything ridiculous. But I drink my coffee while I'm riding the bike. So I wonder what the doctors would say about that. Anyway, today we're going to, I'm sorry, I haven't been doing sneak peeks. Sometimes the stuff comes to me last minute, and this was one of those last minute things. So what I did was I went into Canva and I pulled up some stickers and I printed them on sticker paper. And we're going to do some direct cut, and then we're also going to do some other stuff because the direct cut didn't work on all of them. So let me show you. Okay, to the tools today will be the low-tack mat, the brayer, and some R&K pink embroidery tape. And then, of course, my printout. So here's my, I have one that's already cut, but this one isn't. Okay, so here's my printout. This is just white, plain white sticker paper I get on Amazon. I use it mostly for shipping labels, but I also use it for this. I hope, I might have, probably should have cleaned this mat, but that's okay. We're going to just brayer it down and tape it down. So my mat could probably be a little sticky. So I use a low-tack mat when I'm doing any paper products. So last time we met, we had a little review, answered a few questions I could remember, and so we kind of reviewed the mat. So the mat, the low-tack mat I use for paper products. Then I use a standard mat for vinyl, either adhesive or, actually, okay, let's just do this. I use a standard mat for everything except fabric that I do not have a backing on. If I don't have a backing on it, I'll use the fabric mat. But if I do use a fabric mat, I'm going to do something like treat the fabric with Terrio Magic or something to give it so it's firm and stiff. But if the fabric has a backing on it, I'm going to use my standard mat and my standard blade. Unless it's really involved, I'll use a rotary blade. So the black mat, I use it for vinyl, be it heat transfer or adhesive, or pressure sensitive as people call it, and pretty much everything else. Okay, so here we go. Now before we start, I'm going to point out, so direct cut works really well for things with the defined area. Like these are all defined areas. But you'll see this is it's not very defined, and it's hard to distinguish between the background and this color. Same here. So, but I'm going to show you a workaround for that. Yay, stickers! I know, who doesn't love a sticker? So let me see which camera I want to use first. I think I want to use Razor. I think I want to use this one. Okay, and also today I'm going to use a standard blade. But I'm also going to tell you something. Okay, so let's just get busy here. I am going to pull out my stylus, and I'm going to wake up my machine. Sorry for my hand. I'm going to, and say, you can't see this part. Well, you kind of can. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can kind of see both. Okay, so the standard blade's in. I'm going to just load my mat. And now I'm going to, let's see if it changed cameras. Okay, let me change camera, sorry. There you go. All right, I was trying to use another device, but I guess it wasn't working. Okay, no problem. All right, so we're going to go to the scan function, and we're going to start with direct cut. And I want the scan image to go to my machine. If you want to scan an image and then go into Canvas Workspace, then you would do it to your computer. So I'm going to say start. So the scanner lever is on the side. I'm putting it down to 2 as they asked me to. I'm going to say start. Stickers! There's probably some other sticker paper available. Like someone had asked about waterproof. I don't know. I've never tried it. So I don't know what product would be waterproof. Okay, so at this point I'm going to say okay. And then I'm going to take my arrows. Now you'll see when we use a scan mat, we don't have this issue because the scan mat's very clean. But see, it picks up all this stuff on the outside, which is just, junk that's on the mat. So I'm going to just pull in my arrows to try to get rid of most of that. And get rid of the tape. All right, then I'm going to hit preview. Now, see, you'll notice, look, this is a circle, this one around, this is a square, this is a square, but look at this is a mess. So we're going to say okay, and we're going to go into, first I'm going to go into this. This is an offset outline distance. So if you wanted to cut right on that little shape, you would leave it at 0. But if you want a little border, see, it's adding a little border around everything. So I'm going to say okay. Now I'm going to go into edit. Oh, my little vibes didn't work. Okay. Now, see all this? I'm going to get rid of all that. So I'm going to scroll through. This is fine. I'm going to keep that. I don't want any of this. So I'm going to delete it, say okay. Delete. Say okay. Keep going through and delete all that stuff you don't want. Because if you don't delete it, it's going to cut all those pieces. Hey, Fancy Pants, you're never ever late. So I'm just going to keep scrolling through and deleting all this stuff that I don't want to cut. This is good. I want to keep that. So we're moving on. And we're going to, not to worry, we're going to take care of this later. So we'll just keep scrolling through. So basically all we're going to cut with the direct cut is the circle, these three. I don't know, at home I didn't have an issue with the Cowgirl Vibes sticker, but that's okay. We'll take care of it. At home it cut it like a square. Okay, this is good. So let's scroll through. Okay, get rid of all this nonsense. Because you would just have a whole bunch of itty-bitty pieces that aren't going to do anything. Okay, so we're good. So at this point, I'm going to say okay. And I'm going to say okay. And now we're not going to unload the mat. See, it goes directly to the cutting function. So you don't want to unload your mat because you'll mess up what you just did. So we're going to say please select. We're going to say cut. Now when I do stickers, right now the half cut is off. So if I left it off, it's going to cut through that sticker paper plus my backing paper. And I don't want to do that. I want to just cut through the top, the sticker part. So I'm going to hit the wrench. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to turn half cut on. Now it's your personal preference. Like if you're handing these stickers out, you might want to cut them out all the way and not have your half cut on, but it makes it a little harder to peel them off. So we're going to say okay, and then we're going to go ahead and hit start. So it's only going to take 1 minute. So like if you do things with kids, like I know some are teachers, this would be fun to make little stickers for them, like great job. Or if you have grandkids, I think little kids love stickers, right? So this would be fun to do with them. All right, those three are cut out. I could have had a smaller border, but that's okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home and say okay, because I don't want to come back in and cut again. So let's go. So I'm going into my patterns. Now I know I'm going to need 2 circles and a square because those top 2 were circles. So I'm going to select a circle, and I think I'm going to size it right here. I think about 2 inches is good. Oops. And I'm going to say I want 2 of them. I'm going to say set. So I'm going to just move these guys out of the way for a second because I'm going to add. So we're going to add, and we're going to grab a square. So we'll just grab the square. And once again, I'm going to just bring it down to 2 inches. That's just, and I'm going to say set. Okay, here we are. So now we have the shapes we need, but we need to scan our background because, I mean, I have no idea where I want to put these circles and squares. So, you know, we absolutely love the scan feature. Sets us apart from everyone else. And I didn't show you scanning, so, all right. So here we are. And you know what? It seems a little light. So I'm going to go to my background. I'm going to make it darker. Now I can see, notice I can see these a little better. Okay. So now I'm going to take my square. I'm going to bring it down around here. And I'm going to bring this circle here. And I'm not too worried right now about the positioning of it, because I'm going to go into Edit. I'm going to go to Move Tool, Move Tool, and I'm going to magnify it. So let's select this one. So it's not quite where I want it. So I'm going to move it. Remember, these arrows move whatever selected. This arrow moves the screen. So I am just going to, okay, I think it looks good on the sides. Now I'm going to bring it up. Okay, I'm happy there. So now I'm going to click on this one. Same thing, I'm going to move it to where I want it. That actually looks pretty good. The last one, the square. I probably could have made this one a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So I'm going to scooch it over a little bit. Scooch it down a little bit. Okay, I think that's perfect. So now I'm going to say OK. I'm going to say OK again, OK again, OK again. Now see, we're only cutting those 3 because I went home, so I'm not recutting the other ones I've already done. So I'm going to say please select, cut, sorry, and my half cut is still on, so I'm going to say start, and then let me change the camera for you. So you can make stickers out of anything, any image. So lots of time, only because I'm more familiar with Publisher, lots of times I'll save the whatever I have as a PDF, and then I'll bring it into Publisher and print it from there. Okay, we're done cutting. So on the screen I'm going to just say OK. I'm going to hit home. And OK to delete. I'm going to unload my mat. So we're done with the scan cut. I cannot say enough good things about our scan cut. All right, let's go to our overhead. Here we are, and let's see how we did. And don't forget, ask questions, please. Maybe each time I do one of these, I should do like a little mini review of knives and mats. And so when I cut paper, I use just the standard blade. When I cut vinyl, I always use the vinyl blade. If I'm cutting fabric without a backing, I'll use a fabric mat with the fabric blade. And if I'm doing something like felt, there may be intricate designs, I'll use a rotary blade. You can use a rotary blade with the fabric mat or the standard mat. So probably, I mean, the mat at my house that gets the most use is definitely the purple one, the standard mat. That definitely gets most use. Hey Birdie, how are you? So I'm not sure if all of you saw the post Salima created saying that in September, starting the first week in September, we're going to be going, oh, you're going for a morning walk. Well, you got a nice place to walk. So we're going to be going live, well, 4 days a week. We're going to go live on Tuesdays on the AAA Sewing and Fabric main page, and we're going to be doing probably mostly like sewing tips demos. Then on Wednesday on the main page and in our app, we're going to be going live and having a fabric sale. Then on Thursday, we're going to go live on the main page and feature embroidery. And then on Fridays, we're still keeping the Scan and Cut Tips and Tricks group, which goes every other week, and the IQ My Design Center Tips and Tricks group, which also goes every other week on Fridays. So that's going to be our Fridays. So you'll still join us, on this page. But what's also changing is instead of going live at 9 a.m., we're going to start all those lives that we're going to do will be at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm sure we'll set out remind. Okay, let's see how we did. I'm going to just put stickers on this sheet. This protector sheet. So I think we're going to try to do that. Probably not the fabric sale one. I'm not sure about that one. So see how nice that is? I could have made this border a little smaller, but this looks nice. Now let's see how this one did. The one we did. So this was direct cut. This one was where we, see, it's easier to peel it off this way. This one was where we took a shape and laid it over an image because the direct cut wouldn't work. So Linda, I believe, so this one, the tips and tricks ones will definitely go to YouTube, and then the other ones, I'm not really sure, but I think we're going to try to do that. So I'm just peeling this off. Look how cute this one is with that little scowl at the outside edge. So you see, if the outside edge is really defined, and if the machine can pick up the difference between the outside edge and your background, it's going to be able to do a direct cut, no problem. Then we have our good vibes. And then this one was another one where we took the shape, we couldn't do direct cut because the border wasn't defined. So we just laid a shape over it and cut it. And then we have the last one, Cowgirl Vibes. Now, so just, so there's differences amongst scan cuts because my scan cut at home read the background, but Salima's did not. So Salima's was reading all this, but mine at home read the background. So I could do a direct cut. So that's what we have for you today. Does anyone have any questions? Any questions? I'm looking to see. So it's a quick, easy project, but I think I showed you some techniques. We haven't done, I don't know that we've really done anything with direct cut. So, because I don't use that a lot. But I thought that was a good feature to feature. And then to show you a workaround, like the direct cut, if it's picking up too much detail, how you can edit and get rid of that. Oh, good. Yes, Linda, it's fun. It's fun to create stickers. So, thank you, Fancy Pants. So that's what I have for you today. Yeah, if you, I know that we approve so because this is a private group, any post you post, we go through it and approve it to post. But we would love to post, like if you take one of the techniques we've shown you and do something with it, we'd love to post that and share it with everyone. And I answered last time we were on, I don't always post the questions because sometimes to answer them I need to do it visually. I mean, for me, I have a hard time expressing the answer in just words. So that's why we don't always post the questions, but periodically we'll do a video addressing those questions. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. Take care, and if you have any questions, just post them or, request a post to the group and we'll address it. All right, everyone, you take care. Have a great weekend, right? It's a weekend. So take care, have a great weekend, stay cool, stay healthy, stay happy. Till next time, bye.